Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Cancer, October 20th, 2024. You can enjoy great enthusiasm for a project, creative activity, or relationship today. Big emotions, reactions, and opinions tend to push you in a new direction. Pleasure-seeking activities and self-expression are in strong focus. At the same time, you may want to learn something truly useful or practical. Later today, aim to avoid allowing misunderstandings or discrepancies to impact your day negatively, but if a tricky matter does surface, don't shy away from it altogether, or you are likely to meet it again in the future in a more significant way. Things accumulate. You can be unsure whether you can trust your instincts or communicate effectively about a personal matter. Your faith in others can also be out of step right now, but it's temporary. Majestic Venus, our goddess planet of love and beauty, has ventured onto new assignments from the universe and is exhilarated to explore new territory. Our lesser benefic spends just under a month in each zodiac sign every year, and now she is ignited like a fire dancer in the center of the ring until November 11th, 2024. For you, this will shine a significant light on you around public recognition. For couples, this may draw more attention to the two of you and how you present yourselves to the world. If single, this is a magnificent time to date up in the world and see whom you can attract. What else could you learn? The world will be your oyster, as the moon in Taurus opposes Mercury in Scorpio and sextiles Saturn retrograde in your sign. However, you have to allow yourself to have new experiences in your professional journey. Part of your journey in professional self-development is learning when you have to go back to the drawing board. You may feel like it is time to further an aspect of your professional education. Give yourself time to explore your options for school, classes, mentorships, and more. You will find what you are looking for. You have great character and want to make the most of a bad experience once you are far enough away from it. Nothing will help you get through hard times more than regular exercise that involves deep breathing. It sorts out the body and mind by generating the flow of freshly oxygenated blood and improving your circulation. Yoga is probably something you do already. Try to find the best time of day to practice for you and make it a healthy habit. For you, this period is going to seem like a breath of fresh air. Indeed, the preceding weeks were rather difficult, but you still have a lot of energy. Very soon, you should be able to harvest the fruits of your past labors, and those close to you will be happy to share this favorable period in your life. May your future success be welcomed. In your professional life, concentrate on your job, avoid obstacles, and don't hesitate to try to convince those you collaborate with of the soundness of your initiatives. Today, Venus undergoes a major transition that promises to bring gains without any losses. With Mercury's recent return and the supportive connection Venus has established with Mars in a playful and creative zone of your chart, even as she moves away from an adventurous area today, there is little risk of life becoming monotonous. Meanwhile, Venus enters your career sector to kickstart the first planetary activity on the professional front since earlier this year, perfectly timed to leverage the momentum created by yesterday's full moon influencing your income sector. As the planet associated with finances, Venus will adeptly maximize these opportunities. After just 25 days in an adventurous part of your chart, Venus, the planet of love, leaves today, but her mission to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together will remain in safe hands. Not only is Mars in your romantic sector, but will continue to work with the planet still in an adventurous part of your chart and with the Sun when he returns next week. Our eyes in the sky. Today's astrological energy offers a wonderful opportunity to navigate emotionally intense conversations with grace, wisdom, and understanding. As the moon in grounded Taurus opposes Mercury in deep, transformative Scorpio, you might find yourself drawn into a conversation that feels heavier than usual, one that could reveal hidden emotions, long-held secrets, or stir up feelings of power dynamics. These conversations can feel a little intimidating, like stepping into uncharted emotional territory. But don't worry. This is actually a beautiful chance for growth, healing, and deeper connection, as long as you approach the situation with an open heart and a calm mind. We've all been in those situations where emotions run high and it's so easy to let frustration take over. Maybe you found yourself in a heated conversation where, before you know it, words slipped out that you didn't really mean, and later you're left thinking, why did I say that? It's something we've all experienced, especially when the conversation involves sensitive topics or unspoken feelings. But today's energy offers you a chance to change that dynamic. Instead of reacting impulsively or letting someone's words trigger you, take a moment to breathe and find common ground. This is the perfect time to really listen, to see things from the other person's perspective, and to approach the situation with empathy. When we choose to respond with empathy and understanding, rather than irritation or defensiveness, something truly powerful happens. Not only do we diffuse the tension, but we also create a space for deeper connection and mutual respect. Conversations that might have otherwise turned into disagreements or power struggles can transform into meaningful exchanges that foster growth. Think of it this way: when we lead with kindness and patience, even in the face of challenging conversations, we send out a ripple of harmony that positively impacts everyone involved. Have you ever noticed how much more smoothly things go when you approach a situation with a calm, open heart? This is your reminder that you have the power to turn potentially difficult conversations into opportunities for clarity, understanding, and even healing. Whether you're having a deep conversation with a loved one, a tricky discussion with a colleague, or even engaging in some much-needed self-reflection, because, let's be real, sometimes the toughest conversations are the ones we have with ourselves. Today's cosmic energy is here to support you. Take a deep breath, ground yourself in the present moment, and approach these discussions with the intention of finding understanding rather than being right. You'll find that your relationships, whether personal or professional, will benefit immensely from this thoughtful, compassionate approach. On a more practical note, today's alignment is also a great time to tackle any lingering financial matters. Is there something you've been avoiding when it comes to your finances? Maybe there's a bill that's been sitting on your desk for a little too long, or perhaps you've been meaning to revisit your budget or rethink your savings plan. With Venus moving into optimistic Sagittarius, today's energy supports wrapping up these loose ends with confidence and clarity. It's the perfect day to organize your financial world and set yourself up for success in the months to come. And don't worry if you're not a financial expert, this isn't about making drastic changes overnight. It's about taking small, thoughtful steps towards securing your FUT. Even something as simple as reviewing your spending habits, setting aside a little extra for savings, or getting ahead on a bill can give you a sense of empowerment and peace of mind. Have you been feeling a little overwhelmed by financial tasks lately? Now is the perfect time to tackle them head-on, with the support of today's grounding energy.